Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson here as we get ready for the boys' game. And we got about 3 minutes before the start of this game. Again, Katie Houston won our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. The Woodville boys, again, they're struggling a little bit this year, a little under 500, coached this year by Derek Massini. He's been the assistant coach almost since he graduated, I think. He's been
quite a while.
Been on the sideline through most of, I think, college career, and now he's the head coach. He is assisted by, I believe it's his uncle, Rob Massini. And Rob also has been a coach here at Woodville in the younger program, and also here as an assistant coach when Jamie Walker ran the program. But, getting a new coach, they graduated. They were undefeated last year at 21-0, winning the championship.
22-0.
22-0. This is undefeated, 21-0 right there.
Which one of you are looking at?
I'm looking
at softball. That's not a different game.
Okay. There we go. 22-0. Okay. But they graduated, I think, 4 of their 5 starters.
A lot of their help.
I think the only starter back is the Walker boy. So a little bit of a building year with a new coach. But we do have starting lineup for you for both teams. And Gorham is being coached tonight by Dylan Haynes. I think he's been there for a day or two. So what do you got for starting lineup?
For the visiting Huskies, Evan Gilbert, number 3. Dylan Rescue, number 5. Hunter Young, number 13. Owen LaPointe, number 20. And Max Grondin, number 21. And for Woodville, we will have number 3, Brady Fitch. Number 4, Ryan Walker. Number 5, Gavin Lakin. Number 33, Connor Ross. Number 34, Cody Raymond.
All right. Did I call it about the officials? Come on,
yes,
go ahead. Say that I called it.
They are running a back-to-back shift, putting in the hours.
Putting in the hours, that's tough. You know what I mean? Because the first game wasn't too strenuous, but you get 2 really close games. And I don't know, these are not young men out here.
No, I wouldn't think so.
They're not old, but they're not, they're not teeny boppers, and they're not your age, let's put it that way. They're more like my age. So, I don't know. I don't like that. I like fresh eyes. Yeah, fresh eyes. That's the horn. I don't think we're going to have a national anthem.
No.
As we've already...
They put 8 on the clock. They're going into the huddle.
We're ready to rock and roll as they start to announce these players. Don't forget, if you would like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770. Let me know who you are and where you're hailing from. We can have shout-outs so far to Stephen Batchelder and to Mike in Haverhill. You got nobody listening tonight? Molly's not listening?
No, got practice.
She's got practice tonight. Your mom hasn't sent me a text yet, but we have got a new shout-out for Jeannie Pike's listening in East Corinth. We can always count on Jeannie for listening, so thank you, Jeannie, for listening. We appreciate that from you. So we are ready to rock and roll.
Gorham starters lined up right now. Should be tipping off here in just a couple minutes. The gym's filled up quite a bit.
They always do for the second game. It's a little later,
a little more convenient.
5 o'clock felt kind of early, but
they've slowly filtered in folks, so it's a little bit more packed. Hopefully we get a good game. Looks like Gorham has some height to them. So that could shake things up. Pep band getting everybody hyped up for the Woodville.
Pep band's playing. They're announcing they started not last week, but the week before. Ryan Walker scored his 1,000th point. That's quite the accomplishment.
Yes.
I came about 992 points away from scoring my 1,000 in my high school career. How about you?
You needed another season.
I just needed one more season. That's right.
All right.
Trying to get some of our technical stuff worked out here in between games. Like I said, they don't give us a lot of time
No, it's a quick switch over for us.
It is a very quick switch over.
Also,
I don't even know if it's enough time for the kids to get warmed up properly, but they like to get them going.
Oh, they're ready to play. They're young.
We got J.C. Cochran listening in East Corinth as well, so thank you, J.C. It might be she's listening with Jeannie Pike because they both came on the same text, so maybe they're listening together.
So a listen party going on.
We do have a listen party going on. What else you got better do than sit around the radio and listen to basketball? All right, stay home, put another log on the fire, right?
Here we go. It's tip-off.
All right, tip-off is controlled by a Gorham. This will be a little faster pace, I'm sure. Gorham's LaPointe with the ball. LaPointe gives it, looking for somebody to give it off to. He finally finds Grondin. Grondin back to LaPointe down on the baseline. LaPointe back to Grondin. Grondin's a tall drink of water, but he's dribbling out around. They're dribbling around. They finally find the hands of Gilbert, who's guard. Gilbert dribbles to the right, tries to penetrate, nothing doing, hands it off to Young. There's a lot of motion going on. In with LaPointe, still no shot. Finally back out to Young, and Young hits a three to start the game. Gorham's up 3-0. All right, here come the Woodville Engineers. Brady Fish with the ball. Fish gives it to Raymond. Raymond back out to Walker. Walker dribbles, penetrates with the left hand, and he puts it up no good off the front of the rim. Rebound by Gorham's Grondin. Grondin gives it off to Gilbert. Gilbert dribbles it up, tries to pass it inside. He gets kicked away.
Gonna stay, Gorham's ball.
Alrighty, so Gorham takes it out of bounds underneath their own basket. Long pass into the hands of Rescue. Down on the baseline, long three-point shot goes up. No good by Young. Rebound for Woodville. Walker with the ball. He comes over the timeline looking to penetrate with a Euro step, and he gets fouled. The Euro travel, we call it these days.
We don't, because we are with the times, but you might.
The Euro travel, but it's a no call. No. Gave it a name, so if they give it a name, they've legitimized the travel, basically.
Sure.
Walker on the line.
First shot's up off the back of the rim. That's no good. He gets two, though, so we'll line up for another one.
Walker, a lefty.
That shot's good.
So it's 3-1. Gorham, Woodville putting on a light little bit of pressure as they play man-to-man. Bringing it over is Gorham, and then it gets stolen away by Raymond. Raymond finds Walker. He brings it over the timeline. Walker on the left-hand side slightly. He's looking to penetrate. Goes down deep, gives it to Raymond. Raymond throws up a three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound for Young. Young bringing it down himself. He is met by man-to-man defense. He gives it over to LaPointe. LaPointe going right. Back, dribbles back to his left. Stolen away by Woodville's Gavin Lakin. Lakin trying to go coast to coast, and we got a foul.
Foul on the floor. Shot gets waved off.
I thought he was going to get called for a carry. It looked like his palm was under the ball. But
well, they rarely call that anymore.
I know, but it's like a travel.
And there's a lot of carries.
Mm-hmm. They've legitimized it. Walker with the inbounds. He throws up the left-hander off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by Gorham. Gorham's LaPointe with the rebound. He brings it down on the right-hand side. Back over to the left at the high post. Tapped away by Walker for Woodville. It's out of bounds to the State Gorham's ball.
Gorham taking it out on the sideline.
Gorham's trying to get it in. Into the backcourt. They do. Goes to Gilbert. Gilbert gives it to Rescue. Rescue on the left-hand side, down on the baseline. He passes it around. Nice passing by Gorham. Three-point shot is up. No good. Rebound for Raymond. Raymond finds Walker. Walker dribbling it down on the right, back to the left, gives it to Raymond. Raymond down on the baseline, giving it to Lakin. Lakin to Fish. Fish on the right-hand side to Raymond, back to Fish. Fish to Walker. They bring it back out and reset. Walker on the left, beyond the arc. He gets a pick, looks to drive. He drives through the baseline, goes up underneath with a dipsy-doodle, and that's good. It's all knotted up here at Woodville, 3-3. Gorham brings it up. Woodville in a man-to-man. They get the steal. Walker taps it away. He brings it back going the other way. Walker out to Lakin. Lakin drives with the right hand, and on the baseline, he scores for two. And we got a timeout here, and so we'll be back right after these messages.
Valley Floors in Bradford is proud to be a sponsor of local high school basketball. Valley Floors sends best wishes to the teams for another successful basketball season. The schedule promises a lot of exciting moments. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wosley alongside Trevor Ferguson.
There you go.
And we just wanted to send a shout out. 2 games for us is tough to reset, but it's tough back at the studio as well. We want to thank Ajax and Josh for doing a great job at the studio. In the meantime, Woodville gets the steal, and on the ensuing play, we get a foul on Gorham.
The guy was flying through the air hoping for a block. Didn't go up for the shot, and he just landed on
He
it.
just landed on it. All right. Woodville trying to get it inbounds. Gorham playing man, and we got a toss. We got a turnover by Woodville. It's going to be going the other way.
Trying to get it in. They get it in.
Gorham gets it in, back into the hands of Gilbert, who brings it up over the timeline, being closely guarded. Walker with another steal. Walker goes the other way, pulls up, left-hander up the front of the rim. No good for Walker. Rebound by Young for Gorham. Young gives it to LaPointe. LaPointe drives in, gets it tapped away. It's going to stay Gorham's ball. It's 5-3 here with 4:20 left to go in the first period. Woodville with a 2-point lead. Gorham with the 1 3-pointer. Off onto the baseline. Another 3-pointer goes up. That one's no good. Rebound for Woodville's Fish. Fish finds Walker. Walker goes underneath the Raymond, and that one gets knocked out of bounds. 2 guys going after it. A lack of communication, I think. All right, here comes Gorham. Gorham's Gilbert breaks the timeline. He gives it off to Young. Young into the hands of Rescue. Rescue to LaPointe. LaPointe back to the big guy, Grondin. Grondin driving down through the middle and puts up the jumper, and that one's good. Grondin moves well with the ball. He's off the dribble. He does a pretty good job. It's all knotted up 5-5 here at Woodville. All righty, so around the rim they go. Lakin with the ball. Lakin gives it out to Raymond beyond the 3. Raymond gets it picked away. Down going the other way. No good on the layup. Rebound for Woodville is Fish. Fish brings it over the timeline. He gives it to Walker. Walker over into the hands of Lakin. Lakin drives down in looking for some room, and Euro steps himself out of bounds.
Yep. Couldn't quite get
Yeah, they do that.
there.
They go in there without a plan, and then they got nothing to do when the guys play.
Yeah, you do need a plan if you're going to do that. You have to come up with it.
Yeah. All right. Here comes Gorham, all knotted up 5-5. Gorham's Young has the ball. He's dribbling on the left-hand side. Young makes himself some room, puts up a shot. That's no good, though. And Walker, shortest guy on the floor, comes down away with that rebound. Good sight with that. Walker dribbles. He's looking for something to open up. Gets this man-to-man for Gorham. Gorham, Raymond with the ball. Raymond down on the baseline. He gives it to Ross. Ross back out top to Lakin. Lakin to Walker. Walker gets the pick. No good. Walker pulls up, and he floats it, and that's a good 20-foot jumper by Walker. That gives Woodville the lead, 7-2. 2:31 left to go in the first period if you're just joining us. This is a much closer contest to start with here. Gorham, around the rim they go. They've got the long 3-pointer, and that one goes off the back of the rim, shot by LaPointe. No good and out of bounds.
Off of Woodsville.
Going to be State Gorham's ball.
Stub on the floor for Woodsville. Landon Teacher will step in.
The Woodville boys won the soccer championship this year, right? I think they did.
I'm not sure.
I think they did. I'm not 100% sure. But meanwhile, we've got a foul on the floor. Bell, nice inbounds play as it lobbed into Grondon underneath. He's going to be going to the line.
Foul will go on Gavin Lakin. That's his first.
Somebody out there knows. Let us know.
Grondon, first shot, no good.
Shout out to Hannah in Haverhill.
Second shot up, and that one's good.
All right, so it's 7-6 here. It's a 6-7 game.
Oh.
6-7, 6-7. All my middle school friends out there.
Children.
Walker with the ball. 2 minutes left to go in the first period. Walker on the left-hand side. He gives it off to Lakin. Lakin looks inside. He drives. Gives it back to Walker. Walker behind the back dribble. Hands it off to Ross. Ross down on the baseline to Lakin. Lakin. Outside shot goes up. No good. That was a shot by Fish. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to Lakin. They go inside to Ross. Ross puts up the jumper. That's no good, but it was tipped away. So it stays Woodville's ball at the out of bounds.
They'll take that out of their own basket into a stack here. Trying to get it in.
They're not moving much. Woodville boys don't move in much. They can go into the backcourt, so that's okay. Retrieved by Fish. He has to establish himself. Tatro with the ball. Tatro gets it knocked away, and it's going to be Gorham's ball. 1:24 left to go. Down on the three-point line, no good. Inside they go to Grondon. Grondon makes himself some room, and he puts it up, and that's the lead for Gorham as we've got another lead change. Gorham 8-7. 1 minute left to go. Walker with the ball up on the left-hand side. He comes. Dribbles with his right hand, but he's a little lefty. Looking for a pick at the high post, something to do something with. He goes off from the pick, dishes it out to Fish. Fish dribbles in, no place to go. Gives it to Ross. Ross back to Fish. Fish to Walker. 45 seconds left in the first period. Walker gets another pick and roll. He dishes it out to Tatro, who takes the shot. No good. Rebound for Gorham. That's Grondon on the rebound. They push it out ahead to Rescue. Rescue to Gilbert. Gilbert over into the hands of Young. Young back out to Gilbert. Gilbert and Rescue playing toss and catch. They find LaPointe out here on the right-hand side. They try to go inside, but can't quite catch the handle. Ends up in the hands of Walker going the other way. 10 seconds. 10 seconds left for Walker. Down to 5. Walker looks like he's going to take the long one. He takes the 3. And he's buried it. The timer is out. And we have another lead change. And at the end of one, it's 10-8 in favor of the Woodville Engineers. We'll be right back after these messages.
At Wells River Congregational Church, we believe in faith in action. From worship services to community programs, there's something for everyone. Join us at 76 Main Street in Wells River, and let's grow together in faith, love, and service.
Join Margaret Pratt Community's team in Bradford, Vermont. We're hiring passionate caregivers. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and a supportive environment. Apply now at margaretpratt.org.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, Affordable Housing, Education, and Development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Welcome back. This is Barn Burner Basketball on WYKR 101.3 FM. And on the out-of-bounds play, taking it to the hole, is Gavin Lakin, and he's good for 2. That increases the lead to 12-8 for Woodville. We're just starting the second period here. Skip pass goes to Gorham. 3-point shot's no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and it's going to go Woodville's ball. Had a nice open look. It was a nice pass.
It was.
Just couldn't hit it. All righty. We got Tatro with the ball. He feeds it off to Lakin. Lakin goes in hard, dishes it to Ross, back out to Tatro. Tatro takes the shot. Rebound for Gorham's LaPointe. LaPointe, that nice bounce pass up ahead.
Long one, too.
Cashing in is a rescue on that run. That was a great pass, and he gets fouled on the shot.
I think they're going to stick that foul on Lakin. That'll be his second. His first.
We get 12-10 here as we're starting 7:08 left to go in the first period. Free throw goes up. That one's no good. Rebound for Woodville is Ross. Ross giving it off to Fish. Fish finds Walker. Walker goes in, slices in, gives it to Ross. Ross takes it to the hole, can't can it in. Rebound by Fish, I believe. Check that, Lakin. Lakin finds Walker. Walker drives in, and his pass gets picked off as he was trying to find Ross again. All right, here comes Gorham. Gorham around the rim they go. Young, the rim of the three-point line, that is. Rescue takes the long shot. That's no good. Shot rebound, though, by Gorham. That was good by Gilbert, I believe, to get that 2 points. So that's all knotted up again. It's 12-12 here at Woodville in the second period. Walker brings the ball up. He gives it over to Tatro. Tatro back out to Lakin. Lakin to Fish. Fish on the right-hand side. He drives in. Jump stop. Back out to Walker. Walker doesn't have the shot. He looks, trying to find somebody. Woodville's just not moving much.
No, they're a little bit stagnant.
I mean, it's against the man-to-man. Their bodies should be moving. Walker drives down through, Euro step, and we got a foul.
You do have a foul on the floor. So, looks like he's got that one to Owen LaPointe. That's his first. Team's first. Out of bounds under the basket is Woodville.
They inbounds to Ross. Ross loses the handle, but it ends up into the hands of Tatro. Tatro takes a shot, and that's no good. Rebound for Gorham's Gilbert. Gilbert bringing it up. He dishes it back outside to Grondon. Grondon dribbles in. He kicks back out. Rescue to LaPointe. LaPointe takes the shot. That's no good. Long rebound back to Gorham. And we got to call that time. He carried the ball. Like you said, a hand was underneath the basketball. They don't call that very often. But
no, they do not.
Especially when you stutter step, they tend to see it a little better. But all right, Walker with the ball. Walker on the right hand side. I can remember when Walker was young, he could put on a dribbling expo here.
Good.
Workshop. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound to LaPointe for Gorham. All right, again. Gorham's Gilbert. Gilbert gives it to LaPointe. LaPointe drives right. Nothing doing there. Little skip pass back out to Gilbert. Gilbert down on the baseline to Rescue. Rescue back to Gilbert. Back to Rescue. And Rescue takes the long shot. That's no good. Rebound for Woodville. Woodville's off and running. Fish with the ball. Fish to Raymond. Raymond to Walker. Walker with the Euro step, puts it up. That's no good. 2 Woodville players on the floor, so they've got numbers. Gorham trying to take advantage. They can't, and Woodville comes back away, and Woodville's Raymond knocks it away and gets the turnover. Raymond finds Fish. Fish rushes it over the timeline, down on the baseline to Tatro. Tatro back out to Walker. Walker dribble, drives, pulls up at the free throw line. That's no good. Rebound for Gorham. Gorham bringing it out. Gorham into their big guy. That's Grondon. Grondon's got nowhere to go. He kicks it back out to Gilbert. Gilbert gives it off to LaPointe. LaPointe back to Gilbert on a give and go. Gilbert tries to fish it in, but that's stolen away by Ross of Woodville. He finds Walker. We're going the other way. 3:38 left to play. Walker puts it up. No good. That one's short. Now it's out of bounds. 3:34. It's all knotted up at 12 here at Woodville in the second period. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson for WYKR's Barn Burner Basketball.
It'll be Woodsville out of bounds on the sideline.
Woodville puts it into Walker. Walker trying to navigate some traffic, waiting to get a pick from Ross. He gets the pick. Ross rolls. Nothing doing. It goes out to Fish. Fish finds Raymond. Raymond back to Walker. Raymond sets a nice pick. Walker can't take advantage. Walker directing traffic. He pulls up with a jumper. That's no good. He ends up on the floor, but Woodville gets the rebound in the form of Landon Tatro, and that's good for 2. Woodville with the lead, 14-12. It's stripped away by Fish. Fish out front gives it to Walker. Walker goes in hard, and he gets fouled. Walker ends up on the ground a lot.
He does.
Kind of twists his body. He's got more.
It's like contorting.
As my friend Aaron said, he's got more twists and turns in him than 302.
Oh, yeah, 100. He'll go to the line for 2 shots. Basket's no good. First shot is up. That one's good.
15-12, Woodville.
Lining up for the second shot. Puts it up. 2-2.
16-12, Woodville with a 4-point lead. 2:53 left to go in the second period. And we've got a timeout on the floor. And we'll be right back after we take a breather and head back and listen to messages from our sponsors.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Need driver's ed? Eastern Vermont Driving Academy has new classes starting soon for Vermont teens. Learn safe habits and develop confidence. You can even take your DMV road test with us. Spots fill fast. Sign up at easternvtdriving.com.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson, where Woodville comes out with a little bit of pressure out of the timeout, and they get the turnover. So it's now Woodville's ball with a 4-point lead. Woodville. Fish with the ball. Fish gives it off to Coate. Coate tries to get a backdoor pass, but it gets stolen away by 21 Grondin. Grondin goes in hard, but he gets fouled before he gets to the line.
A little shove in the back by Coate.
Going to be out of bounds play for Gorham. Gorham goes in hard, doesn't get it, but the rebound goes up. Nice rebound and a putback by Gorham's Hamill. Makes it 16-14 in the tight contest here. Walker gives it to Coate. Coate heads the three, doesn't take it, then he bounces it off his foot, and it's going to be Gorham's ball.
Officials pointing a different direction.
Both of them pointing a different direction, but they don't get together to talk about it, so we're going to go with the guy underneath. I think he got the call right,
yeah.
So I'm not sure. But Woodville, again, with some full-court pressure. Gorham's got it in down to LaPointe. LaPointe trying to get it over the timeline as he's being closely guarded. He finally gets it over, and then that's almost threw it away. But Gilbert ends up with the ball. Gilbert gives it off to Hamill. Hamill puts up the shot. That's no good. Woodville comes away with a rebound. Walker pushing the pace with 1:30 left to go. Walker throws it up. That's around the rim. No good. Having a hard time finding the bottom of the rim. Bottom of the net, I should say. And we get a foul. A foul on Woodville.
Coate again.
Coming in for Woodville is Raymond comes in for Woodville. Gorham trying to get it in. They finally do to their big. Big gives it back to Gilbert, who brings the ball up. Bounce pass over into the hands of Grondon, and Grondon goes hard to the basket, and we got an offensive charge. Didn't quite see it. Was he set?
He was there, I think.
Grondon was
for a good second. He was
put his head down. He was determined. That is his second with 1:24 left to go. Woodville with the ball. Woodville's Cope. Cope between the legs, behind the back with some fancy dribbling. Cope gets it to Walker. Walker gives it off. We get a shot. Shot goes up. Long shot. Three-pointer by Fish. That's no good. Rebound Gorham. Gorham tries to run. Gorham gives it back out. They pull it out. They don't have the numbers. Gorham's Gilbert with the ball, being closely guarded by Brady Fish. He gives it off over into the hands of LaPointe. LaPointe puts up the shot off the backboard. No good. Ball goes up high. Rebound pulled down by Walker. Walker's pulling in some rebounds. Big little guy against the big guys. He gets fouled as he goes in there against the tall Timbers again. Landed on his wallet again.
Yep, he did. Once more.
Could have a bruise. He probably ought to wear a little padding back there.
Foul will go on Hamill. It's his first. Team's fourth.
16-14, 38 seconds left in this first half, and Walker's good on his first. Gives Woodville a 3-point lead.
Mitchell's going to step back into the game for Woodsville.
Walker's waiting for the ball.
And up for the second shot. That one's up. Back to him, no good. Rebound secured by Gorham.
That one was long. Could have been a foul maybe on Walker as he's trying to get in there. Double teamed quickly by Woodville, and we got a Woodville foul here. Hey, we got some shout-outs this game. We have more listeners, I think. More listeners as the game starts a little bit later. But shout-outs to Stephen Batchelder, to Mike, to Hannah, to Jeannie Pike, and to J.C. Cochran. If you'd like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770. Let us know who you are and where you're hailing from. Gorham's ball, 28 seconds. Gorham's Gilbert has the ball. Gilbert finds LaPointe. LaPointe goes inside to Gilbert down on the baseline. He pulls up the three-point line. No good. Back to Gilbert. Gilbert well beyond the three. He gets a pick on the left-hand side. Looking for the pick and roll. He goes inside to LaPointe. Off the backboard, and that's good with 3 seconds left. 17-16. Walker with a three-pointer. That's no good. And we got a 1-point game at the half as Woodville is ahead 17-16. We'll be right back after these messages.
Good luck, teams. Auctioneers C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford, a family-owned and operated business for over 60 years, specializes in equipment sales and bargain building products where a bargain becomes a steal, selling doors, windows, vanities, and more. Located at Grays Field in Fairleigh, are proud to be sponsoring the radio broadcast of high school basketball. In Lancaster, New Hampshire, at North Country Ford, you can rely on fair deals and honest advice as they offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with many commercial vehicles. They can help you with all of your automotive needs as well, including service to your Ford as well as other brands, a collision center, and financing. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they take this time to say good luck to the young men and women on the local basketball teams.
Welcome to Cottage Hospital.
The mission at Cottage Hospital is to strengthen the health of the community by providing accessible, compassionate, quality health care. Cottage Hospital believes that healing involves the emotional, spiritual, social, and environmental needs of the patient. Cottage Hospital is committed to finding innovative ways in which they can enhance the medical care they provide.
Beat the winter chill with a luxurious hot tub from Country Pools and Spas. Visit their showroom in Littleton or browse their selection at countrypools.com. Warm up your winter nights with Country Pools and Spas.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson here at Woodsville, where we were at halftime of the second game of our doubleheader. In the first game, we saw Woodsville girls being victorious over Gorham by the score of 47-14. And at the half right now, we've got a score of 17-16. A nice tight ball game, Trevor.
Good one.
You got some scores for us?
Yep, we can go down some numbers. Start with the visiting Gorham Huskies. Evan Gilbert, 2 points and a rebound. Dylan Rescue with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Hunter Young, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Owen LaPointe, 3 rebounds. Max Grondin, 5 points and 4 rebounds. Atticus Hamill, 4 points, 4 rebounds. For your Woodsville Engineers, we have Landon Tatro with 2 points and a rebound. Brady Fish with 4 rebounds. Ryan Walker with 11 points, 3 rebounds. Gavin Lakin, 4 points and a rebound. Connor Ross with a rebound, and Cody Raymond with a rebound.
All right, I was just watching here at Woodville. We don't have a duck throw. We got a competition.
Cool. Hooping competition.
45 seconds on the clock. They have to make a layup, a free throw, a three-pointer, and a half-court shot, I believe.
Oh.
I don't know what they win if they do it, but they got 2 people doing it.
Toe is on the line for that 3.
Gentleman on our left here is he's got 25 seconds, and he's shooting half-court shot.
Oh, the air ball.
And now a guy on our right, so they got 2 people doing it. The guy on our right is shooting a three-pointers.
Oh, almost
14 seconds left. We'll see if anybody gets it. He just hasn't got enough in him.
Enough mustard on that.
He's got to put some mustard on it. He's got to give it some. So, three-pointer, 2 seconds left, and nobody does it. They all this guy got to the half-court shot, and that guy got to the three-point shot. But nicely done. Every time we go to school, we learn we get something different, a little different halftime entertainment here. So, don't forget, our next game up, we are going to be Monday, and if we don't get the Storm of the Century, on Monday, Woodsville girls are going to be traveling up to BMU, and I think that might be a bit more of a contest. What do you think?
Pretty good game.
Yeah, I guess they're going to do it again. Looks like we got the drawing names. Get some new people out there in their street shoes.
Oh, God. Better sweep the floor after this.
Oh, I know, right?
Slippery surface.
Right. I hate that. But anyways, alrighty, so don't forget at the conclusion of this game, we're going to be giving away our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game. We thank Green Mountain for sponsoring that. They got a pretty good-looking T-shirt. We thank all of our sponsors for joining on board. It really is nice to bring high school basketball back to WYKR. All right, we're going to send it back to the studio and listen to some of those great sponsors, and then we'll be back for the start of this game right after these messages.
Rich Clifford Concrete of North Haverhill hopes you're enjoying the live coverage of local high school basketball. If you have a project that requires concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete at 603-787-2573. Rich Clifford specializes in foundations, concrete floors, slabs, retaining walls, and more. If it involves concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete in North Haverhill.
Thompson Fuels in Bradford is the kind of place that still feels local, because it is. We answer our phones, and our office is open weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays during the heating season, 9 a.m. to noon. Need to switch providers? We can make that happen. We can get customers moved to Thompson quickly without the runaround. Stop by our office in Bradford or visit us now at thompsonfuels.com.
Located at the gateway to the Groton State Forest, the Upper Valley Grill and General Store in Groton is where you'll always find good food seasoned with local gossip and served with freshly brewed Green Mountain coffee. Fill up the rig or pick up snacks, ice-cold beverages, and convenience items. Stay for a hearty meal from the grill or enjoy takeout nightly. At the junction of routes 232 and 302 in Groton, it's the Upper Valley Grill and General Store. Rise and Run Timber Frames in Groton is a proud sponsor of this year's local high school basketball games. Rise and Run Timber Frames is a local, family-owned and operated timber frame business. Are you planning a new home, barn, or outbuilding project? We can help you make your dreams a reality. Find us on Facebook or contact Brian and Jody at riseandruntimberframes@gmail.com or call 802-222-0774.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson here at Washington. Shooting action here at the halftime entertainment here at Woodsville. We are at the half to a very close contest. It's 17-16. Woodsville with a narrow 1-point lead. And as we talked, they won the championship going 25-0, 24-0, 22-0. There you go. 22-0 last year. And they lost 4 of their 5 starters. So they're kind of in a rebuilding year this year, beginning to struggle a little bit, but they certainly have put on a good game right here tonight. And they have a 1-point lead over the Gorham Huskies. Huskies still in the locker room. We've got about 3 minutes left to go. If you're the coach, which coach do you want to be? You be the coach.
Oh, well, let me be Bill.
All right. Woodsville coach, what are you talking about if you're Derek Cassini?
Well, I think just keep putting the defensive pressure on for sure. I think they were a little bit better in the first period, but they're just a really suffocating defense when they are working. There's hands everywhere. Every pass you make, somebody's trying to poke it out or just poke it out when you're trying to dribble. So I think if they can keep that up, and they did a pretty good job keeping it clean without, hacking a bunch. A lot of times you tell the guys to be right up close and try to pick passes and stuff. They end up getting sloppy and lazy and start hacking, and it's just counterproductive putting guys on the free throw line. But keep up the good defense and maybe add some ball movement, throw some passes around. You got a lot of quick guys that can move positions fast and have defense kind of chasing around with their trying to catch up to you.
I agree. Their bodies aren't moving much against man-to-man.
They're kind of a little bit stagnant throwing the ball around, but the guy that's defending's already standing there with the guy that catches it. So run around, get some screens, and they have plenty of shooters and a lot of good mid-range shooters too, which I think a lot of guys are either inside or way outside for what you play against for other teams. So I don't think that's kind of an anticipated shot to really have to guard a guy diving in a couple steps and pulling up from the mid-range.
I think if I'm the Gorham coach is Coach Dylan Haynes. I'm talking about if you shut Walker down, you shut Woodville down. So I think that they need to really concentrate on shutting Walker down. His biggest play is he runs the point most of the time. The biggest play is he gets a high pick and roll, and he usually tries to drive off from that pick, or he steps back and shoots the three. So I would try to get to a guy pretty close to him, and I would probably tell the rest of the guys to keep their eyes open. The other thing we haven't talked much about, but one kid who played quite a bit last year and is out with an injury, I think it was a soccer injury even, is Cowan Kimball. He is out for the season as he torn ACL, I think it is. He had to have surgery, so he is recovering from that, and he is out for the season. So that, again, is another kind of damper for Woodsville. I'm sure they were counting on him being in the starting lineup this season. So I do believe, I think I was told he's out for the season. So it's not a matter of waiting for him to come back. I think he's out for the season. The Huskies just came back up onto the floor and aren't going to shoot as we're ready to get started with this second period. It looks like it's going to be Huskies ball to start the third quarter. They're down by 1 here. We've got a very close game. And, given it stays close to the third quarter, we can't call it official barn burner until the fourth quarter. But
the barn is warming up.
The barn is warming up. Something's ablaze. Beginning to smoke.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Gorham takes the ball out right in front of our bench here, trying to get it inbounds. They're having trouble, but they finally get it inbounds, and that is a backcourt. And lots of players don't understand that. The ball can go into the backcourt. Your body has to be already in the backcourt when you pass it. So you saw him, he jumped over the line to retrieve the ball, and that's a backcourt. So it was a good call there. Woodville with the ball on the quick turnover. Ross for Woodville has it. Out top, they give it to Fish. Fish goes inside to Raymond. Raymond, nice pass, and they get the bucket and the bruise as Walker gets a nice pass from, I think, Raymond there. And Walker makes it count. Foul's going to be on Gorham. I don't quite know who yet.
Stick that on Hamill.
Walker with the ball. That one's good. That gives Woodville a 4-point lead. They open it up to 2016, and they come out with pressure. We saw this a little bit in the second quarter. Breaking the pressure is Gorham. They dish it down on the baseline. Back out top, trying to go in hard, but nothing there, so it gives it back out to Gilbert. Gilbert on the right-hand side. Gilbert outside to Young. Young back to Gilbert. Gilbert can hear inside, going up, no good. Rebound being fought for. Tapped away, out ahead is Woodville. Going down all the way for the layup is Lakin. Lakin is good for two, and Woodville begins to pull away. It's a 6-point lead now. Woodville again with some pressure as they try to maybe get themselves a little bit of energy with this defense. Underneath they go, inside, giving it to their big Grondon. Grondon, good for 2. 22-18. Raymond for Woodville looks at 3, doesn't have it. Gives it to Ross, who's inside. Ross puts it up, no good. Rebound for Woodville is Lakin. He puts it up, no good. And coming down with it for Gorham is LaPointe. LaPointe brings it up over the timeline. He's dribbling off to the right-hand side, brings it back out to Gilbert. Gilbert resets the offense. He gets a pick, chooses not to use it, goes down low to Grondon on the baseline. Grondon brings it back out around. Grondon to LaPointe. LaPointe to Gilbert. Gilbert drives in with a floater, and Gilbert's good, and that brings it up to 22-20. Just back to a 2-point lead. Woodville up by 6 there briefly, but now it's back to 2. Raymond for Woodville. They go around Ross. Ross to Walker. Walker's making some room. Turn around. And he had a turnaround spin and gave himself a lot of room, and Walker is good for 2. Gorham trying to go fast, and that was a nice pass, but looked like a charge, but block is called on Woodville's Cody Raymond. He wasn't shooting because he passed the ball, so I think
really
he's
good
going
ball out of the team.
Yeah. If he had shot, he would have ended up with a couple. They get the ball inbounds to Grondon. Grondon back out to Gilbert. Gilbert over to Hamill. Hamill takes a shot. That's no good. And what do we got?
Poke in the eye.
Who's that?
Somebody got a stray hand, I think.
Looks like Gilbert's going to the bench. Rescue comes in for him. I believe. He's going to shake it off. You think he's going to shake it off?
Oh, yeah. It's just one of those things that's just incredibly annoying and irritating.
Yeah. All right, Woodville with the ball and a 4-point lead. Walker looks at the shot. Gives it off to Lakin. Lakin takes the 3, no good, but gets his own rebound. That's 2 for Lakin.
Good job going right back up with that. Not bringing the ball
Woodville with the press. Gorham tries to feed it up, and they do. They go out ahead, and cashing in on the press breaker is Hamill, good for 2. All right, 26-22, 5 minutes left to go in the third period. Woodville's Raymond with the ball. Finds Walker up top. Walker between the legs. He goes in hard, lands on his wallet again, but no call this time as he initiates the contact. Gorham comes away with it. Gorham going the other way. Gorham gets it into the hands of Grondon. He dribbles, drives, no good. Looking to get his own rebound. Doesn't do it. Rebound by Fish. Fish finds Walker. Walker bringing it over. Walker hits the driving Fish. Fish kicks it out to Raymond. Raymond down on the baseline, brings it back out to Walker. Walker on the right-hand side. Gets a pick by Raymond. Dribbles in, finds Fish for the nice little pass. Fish trying to make himself some room. Can't do it. Kicks it back out to Walker. Walker for 3. No good. Rebound being fought for. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be Gorham's ball. Press breaker for Gorham. Man press here. So they should just clear out and let the kids. Man press, if you got a dribbler, you should just clear out. Don't look to pass over. Just clear out. Everybody get out of there. Let him dribble it over. But they don't do that. Coming out, Gorham looking out of control just a little bit. He ends up traveling. Turnover for Gorham, and Woodville gets the ball. It's 26-22 here. 4 minutes left to go in the third period. If you're just joining us, we're at Woodville High School, where Woodville is taking on Gorham. The first game, the girls were victorious. The Woodville girls were victorious. Now the boys are up by 4. Woodville's Walker with the ball. Walker gives it to Fish. Fish gives it to Raymond. Raymond sees light for the three-pointer. Oh, around the rim, no good. Rebound for Gorham. Gorham bringing it down. Kicks it out and almost is it, but tracking it down in the corner is Rescue. And then Woodville knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Gorham's ball.
Kind of bailed out of that situation.
Yeah, I think he was caught in the corner there. And, we got a timeout. So we're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back after these messages.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by Todd Holt Physical Therapy in Wells River. Todd Holt Physical Therapy offers a wide range of services to help you feel your best. Don't wait to start feeling better. Visit ToddHoltPhysicalTherapy.com or call 802-757-8000 today.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Welcome back here. I'm just watching the band.
Oh.
They're playing music and in between. They're in the timeout. The band instructor was playing the slide trombone there.
Getting into it.
I was getting into it. All right, Gorham with the ball. It's 26-22. Woodville with the lead. Gorham takes the three-point shot. No good. Rebound by Walker. He gives it off to Fish. Fish is bringing it up. He sees a little bit of daylight. Gives it over to Lakin. Lakin down on the baseline to Ross. Back out around. Top the key to Walker. Walker to Lakin. Lakin to Raymond. Raymond back to Walker. Walker on the baseline. He finds the cutting Lakin. Lakin, he's able to navigate in there. He gets 2 points there as he navigates against a couple of Gorham players. They're looking to try to double team here. Grondin, they throw it away, and Woodville gets the turnover from the pressure. You see what I mean? It's a man-to-man. If you get everybody in there, you can leave your man and double team and recover. But if they all spread out, get them out of there, dribble one-on-one, they can't trap you. All right, Woodville with the ball, 28-22. They pulled away for a 6-point lead. It's been a pretty close game the whole time. 1, 2, 4 points. Now it's Woodville's expanded the lead to 6, and they have the ball to go ahead for some more. Woodville's Lakin with the ball, and he gets tied up, and it's going to be a jump ball. Jump ball arrow points towards Woodville.
Up on the floor for Woodville. Tatro will step in for Lakin.
All right, down on the baseline, Raymond takes the ball out of bounds. He's looking for somebody to open up. Finally finds Ross inside. Ross goes up hard, and he gets hit.
That foul is going to stick to on the point to be his second.
I don't remember this Cody Ross from last year, but he's got some pretty good moves. He just hasn't got the finish so far, you know. And I think it's just the lack of maybe a little bit of touch. Getting a text from my friend Lori Lee wants to know if we need anything. You need anything?
Oh, no, I'm all set.
So we are treated very well by the athletic directors around our local schools.
Second shot for Ross is up, and that one's good. He missed the first.
Here comes Gorham. Gorham getting some pressure. They get it to Grondin. Grondin gets it to Hamill. Hamill was good for 2 on that as it kind of bounced around up there, but finally fell through to the bottom of the net. 2:15 left to go. In the third period, it's 29-24. Woodville with a 5-point lead and the ball. Walker. Walker looks up. He passes it out. Baseline. Tatro with a 3. Tatro's good. Tatro good for 3, and he gives Woodville a little more daylight as they're up by 8, under 2 minutes left to go. Gorham's trying to dribble out of it and loses the handle on the pass. It's going to be Woodville's ball again. You don't want to hear me say it again, right?
What?
Clear out and let him go.
Yeah.
All right, Walker with the ball. Under 2 minutes. Walker looking for somebody to open up. He finds Tatro on the 3. He said, I made it last time. Let's try it again. No good, but Raymond on the rebound. No good. Gorham hauls in the rebound. That's Gamble for Gorham. They get it out ahead, almost stolen away by Walker, but knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Gorham's ball. 32-24 here, minute and a half left to go. They get into Grondin. Gorham's Grondin with the ball. He dribbles down through, kicks it back out for the 3. No good off the front of the rim, out of bounds, going to be Woodville's ball.
I would think Gorham would want to. I mean, maybe that's not how he plays, but Grondin's a big dude. Get him down
Get him
low.
down low. Yeah.
Focus on him because he's taller than everybody on Woodville.
And he seems to have a few good moves.
He's
so.
playing on the outside.
And on radio land and in most basketball lands, we call the tall guys the bigs, or the tall girls the bigs. So he's one of the bigs, but he doesn't play down low like the bigs do. A lot of the bigs do. That's out of bounds, going to stay Gorham's ball. Once they get it inbound, now they just need to clear out. Let this kid, back pass, let this kid dribble it down. Bringing it down is Gilbert. He handles it well. He tries a nifty pass, but that gets stolen away by Fish. Fish with a quick hand, getting into the passing lane there. Got it for Walker. 44 seconds left to go. Walker pulls back out. Gorham in a man-to-man here. Walker gets double-teamed, kicked out to Fish. Fish gives it out to Raymond. Raymond driving down. Tries to find the cutting Walker. Walker kind of off balance there. Won't go. 25 seconds. Here comes Gorham. Gorham. LaPointe. It gets stolen away by Raymond. Raymond out ahead to Walker, and that's good for 2. Good defense by Raymond. Now there's 10 seconds left to go, and Woodville's opened up a 10-point lead here. To get it out ahead into the hands of LaPointe. LaPointe goes down to the big Grondin. Grondin gets the bucket and the bruise.
There we go. With the big man down low.
Oh, somebody thought of that earlier. Did I hear you say that?
I think so.
Okay, next up, we're going to be at BMU on a Monday, hopefully, fingers crossed. BMU is going to host Woodville in a girls' competition. Game time is 6 o'clock. No good for Grondin on that one. Woodville with the ball. That's going to do it at the end of 3. It's Woodville 34, Gorham 26. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oliver Landworks in Groton is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on WYKR. If you or someone you know is planning a project, visit Oliver Landworks LLC on Facebook or call 802-535-5062 today. Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games and we're here for you. Community focused and family owned since 1952.
When you're stuck on the side of the road, call Precision Towing and Recovery in Corinth. They offer light and medium duty towing, recovery, roadside assistance, and equipment hauling. Their soft strap, no scratch method ensures safe handling, perfect for family cars or classics alike. Fully insured and locally trusted, they're ready around the clock to get you moving. Learn more at PrecisionTowingAndRecoveryVT.com. Precision Towing and Recovery, Corinth's dependable roadside team.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson here at the Dr. John Begonzi Gymnasium in Woodville, where the Woodville boys went into the locker room up by 1, but outscored Gorham by 9 as they have now a 10-point lead. It's 8-point lead, 34-26. Got to redo my math there. It's not like I get paid to know my math or anything.
No, you're just teaching you.
Gorham got the ball. We're starting the 4th period. We got some shout-outs. Shout-outs to Stephen Batchelder, who's up there in God's country. And he says it's snowing. And then we've got Mike in Haverhill. We got Jeannie Pike and J.C. Cochran and Hannah and Max all listening tonight. And so he's got to be able to get into the backcourt. That's the 2nd or 3rd backcourt call they've had this game. And, we think they learned the rules by now, right?
The receiver has figured that out. The passer was quite the same page.
He didn't want to quite start, which he could have just let it go and then retrieved it. Anyways, Woodville ends up back with the ball. Woodville's Walker. He goes down the baseline. Tatro looks at the 3. It's not there. Back out to Walker. Walker gets a pick by Lakin. They go out to Fish. Fish gets it knocked away. He maintains control of it. Still loose on the floor. And it's still loose, maintained by Woodville. Now we got what have we got going on here?
That's a mess. I don't think we've had a clean possession. Everybody touched the ball.
That was at least a full 20 seconds off the clock with almost everybody on the floor touching the ball and nobody getting control of it. Finally, Woodville does, and we get a foul, I think. Yep. The foul went on the point.
The 3rd.
All right, Woodville with the ball. They inbound. Walker up with it with a floater, and he's got a nice-looking jump shot, doesn't he?
He does.
He did. It hit most of the time. And we got a timeout call. Almost a 5-second call. So Woodville up by 10. Let's send it back to the studio. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Liz from Capstone Community Action. I want to share a quick story about Bruce, a visitor to our food shelf in his 60s and a proud cancer survivor. When he could no longer return to work, he had to rely on disability benefits, barely enough to cover bills, let alone food, and he didn't qualify for 3 Squares Vermont. This winter, many neighbors like Bruce need us, and we need you. Please support Capstone's Fuel Your Neighbors campaign, presented by East Rise and sponsored by Vermont Blue Advantage and Mascoma Bank. Give today at fuelyourneighbors.org.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
If you're planning on participating in the Vermont and New Hampshire turkey hunting season, Gateway Sports at Wells River is getting things in place just for you with an excellent inventory of new and used turkey guns and shotguns. Gateway Sports has an excellent selection of ammo and accessories to help make your spring turkey hunt a success. Support our local teams and buy local at Gateway Sports in Wells River.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson, and back at the studio we have Ajax and Josh. And I just decided during that timeout, I'm going to take up the slide trombone. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you could do it.
What a natural
It'd have to be kind of a short one. You've got so much length on your arms. Get it out there, bud.
All right, we have a turnover by Gorham, so Woodville has the ball. Woodville, Walker with the ball. Woodville with a 10-point lead. Walker throws up the three. That's no good. Rebound for Gorham, and he's out of bounds with space with his ball.
Sub on the floor for Gorham is LaPointe stepping in.
All right, Woodville's Tatro takes the ball out of bounds. Looking to inbounds is Gorham is in a man-to-man. Fish to Walker. Walker, Fish with the shot. And a three-pointer, and that extends Woodville's lead to 13. 6.5 minutes left to go in the final frame here. They get it into their Grondin. Grondin out beyond the three. He is the tallest guy on the floor. Grondin to Hamill. Hamill puts up the shot, and that one's good for two. Was that Hamill or was that LaPointe?
Oh,
I think it was LaPointe, now that I look at it. LaPointe for two.
Right there.
And
throwing at the band.
Tatro. And we got a rejection on the floor by Grondin, and then rejected right back by the band leader.
They don't want that in there.
It's got nothing but air, that one. Walker driving down. He hits back out onto the three-pointer, and that three-pointer is good by Lakin. Lakin for three, and Woodville's opening this up now at 42-28. It's a pick and roll, but the roll guy wasn't looking for the ball. And we got a 10-second call as Woodville's playing full court man. And you can see that Gilbert's telling him to clear out. I think he can take his guy if he gets a clear out. Woodville with the ball, however. Woodville 14-point lead, 42-28. 5.5 minutes left to go. Walker looking for somebody to open up. He drives down, finds Ross underneath. No call there. A lot of contact, but no call. Rebound is Hamill for Gorham. Gets it knocked away. Walker ends up with it, and he does a dipsy doodle. Doesn't get the bucket, but he does get the foul.
He'll go to the line for two. That's going to stick, though, and LaPointe. That's his fourth foul.
So I'm doing the game with Neil on Monday. Is that what you're telling me?
I think
so.
you will be with
I
Neil.
am officially the crew.
You are just the crew.
I am the crew. Walker's first shot, no good. I am the crew. So it's Neil and the crew on Monday at Blue Mountain, unless this blizzard that we're supposed to get actually pays off.
I would think that game probably won't happen. We'll see. Second shot, no good, but Lakin will come away with that rebound.
Lakin for Woodville, gives it to Walker, back to Lakin. Lakin at the foul line, tries to kick it, and it gets tapped away, and Gorham comes out with the turnover. Gorham's LaPointe with the ball. Gives it out to Gilbert. Gilbert gets the pick going right, hands it off, back out to LaPointe, takes a three, and that's good for LaPointe. So not ready to give up yet is Gorham. They're down by 11, under 5 minutes left to play in this game. Woodville in no hurry. Walker brings it up. He's being guarded. He drives down, Euro step / travel, and the ball is fought for, the rebound, and it's a jump ball. Goes off the front of the rim. 2 steps used to be a travel back in the olden days.
I don't think it ever was. It would be impossible to take a layup.
Get 1.5. That's what you get. Put the second foot down. No good. But that's Walker with the bucket. 44-31. 4.5 minutes left to go. Kicking it is Gilbert, and he gets a
hand check,
and they call that. That's all they have to do is clear out. Gilbert's fast enough. He's a good enough ball dribbler. Right now, they've got to get it inbounds, and they do, into the hands of LaPointe. LaPointe brings it over the timeline, goes into the high post, which is Hamill. Hamill tries to kick it back out, and Walker intercepts that pass. Walker coming the other way, 44-31. Woodville did a good job in the third quarter to pull away as they went into the half, only up by 1. Ross with the ball, back to Walker. Walker drives down. He's beyond the foul line. He kicks out to Lakin. Lakin takes a shot, no good. And Walker steals the ball, and he gets an easy putback there. The rebounder was trying to kick it out, and Walker intercepted it right at the free throw line. All right, down to Grondin for Lake Region. He spins, he moves, he kicks. 3-point shot goes up. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Gorham's Hamill, and he gets fouled.
Go to the line for 2. That foul is going to stick to Lakin. I think his third.
Lakin's third.
Third.
3.5 minutes left to go. 46-31.
The line is Hamill. First shot, factor in. Sub on the floor for Woodville.
Freeman's had a good game. Good, solid game, I think. He's got some rebounds. He's contributed a little bit on the points. He's helped bring control the ball a little bit.
Second shot, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds.
Speaking of good games, we've got to, at the conclusion of this game, we've got to give our Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game to some player here who's deserving, hopefully. Bringing the ball down is Raymond. It's usually a player who makes a good impact. Ross goes in hard but can't finish. Gorham with the rebound. Gorham's Young with the ball. Young being guarded by Woodville. Woodville's Lakin comes away with the foul, and he puts it up, and that's good for Lakin. Good for 2. Official had his hand up like he was going to call a foul, and they thought better of it. Picked off by Raymond. Raymond for Woodville picks off that Gorham thing, finds Walker. Walker goes in, back out to Raymond. Raymond throws up the three, and that rattles around as Woodville pulls away with this ball game. They're up by 20, 51-31, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back after these messages.
When your day goes off the rails, Caledonia Wrecker Service is ready to toe the line. From roadside rescues to late-night recoveries, their crew keeps Vermont rolling 24/7. Locally owned and always on call, they'll pull you through. Call 802-751-1117. Caledonia Wrecker Service, hooked on helping.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Discover a church where everyone is welcome and faith feels like home. The Wells River Congregational Church invites you to join us for worship, fellowship, and community at 76 Main Street in Wells River. Come as you are, leave uplifted.
New England Wire Technologies has been crafting innovative wire and cable solutions since 1898. With over 400 skilled team members, we design and manufacture everything in-house. Visit newenglandwire.com to connect with a wire expert or newenglandwire.com/careers for opportunities to become a team member. Big Cones may be closed for the season, but as always, we are proud to sponsor WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. We see how hard our athletes and coaches work and are cheering you on from the bleachers. We look forward to seeing everyone in the spring for sweet treats and high fives.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson. Trevor, we got people listening everywhere.
Do we?
We are just pretty popular. People in Canada, and Belgium, and Germany, and Italy, Thailand. And Florida and South Carolina, New York City, Boston, Kansas, Vancouver, and Oregon.
Worldwide.
We are having people all over the place. And we've got an out of bounds, and it's off from, it looks like Gorham, so it's going to be Woodville's ball. Is that right?
I believe that's what they're saying, but nobody's
coming in.
Trying to swap out some subs that they've been waiting, and now
Leon Alcala takes the floor for Woodville.
Figure out whose ball it is. Everybody. All right, here we go. We're straight
Woodville
now.
ball. What are we discussing here? Let's just go. All right, Woodsville's Fish brings it down. Oh, that's not a travel?
That I would call a travel.
The Euro step, you got to shoot it, right?
I don't know, just he took a lot of steps.
No call, though, as these officials have swallowed their whistle trying to get this game over with. Fish with a rebound gets it out to Lakin. Lakin goes to Raymond. Raymond finds Walker. Walker goes inside to Alcala. Alcala back to Raymond. Raymond down on the baseline. He finds Lakin. Lakin goes up. Lakin Alcala with a rebound. Nice move. And he had a nice move underneath there. He's a big guy, but
very good move.
He gets rewarded with the foul, though, so we'll see what he can do from the free throw line.
Took that foul on Grondon. Third.
1:50 left to play. Woodsville pulled away. Now they have a 20-point lead. Alcala on the line.
First shot. No good. Throwing some subs in. Gorham's got a sub coming in. Looks like we're going to get a couple of Woodville starters, get some new guys minutes.
Raymond and Walker take a bench, and they both had good games. They made for our Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game, and Alcala hits on the second one. 1:50 left to go. Woodville still with some full court pressure as that seems to work. That's helped them this whole second period. Double team, no good. Hamill with the ball, kick out. Back into the hands of Albert as Gorham puts himself on the floor as well. Albert gets the ball. He throws up a long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Woodsville's Fish. Fish is now the point guard with Walker sitting on the bench. Fish goes over into Sawyer. Sawyer outside to Lakin. Lakin giving it over to number 14. That's Williams. Taking it down into the lane with the big guy. That's Berkeley. Sawyer, good for two. And we're going to keep it right here as Woodville takes a quick timeout, try to get some more bodies into the game. 1 minute left to go. We got more games coming up, Trevor. Monday we're going to be at BMU where the girls are hosting Woodville.
Yeah.
If that takes place, I think we got 3 games next week. If I look at the calendar, 2 or 3, we're pretty close to 3 games a week now. So Monday we're at BMU. Tuesday we're off. Friday we're off. Monday. Then in February, week after, we're looking at playing Tuesday the 3rd. We're up there in Danville. I think you're going with me for that one.
I think so.
I don't know if Trevor will decide. Ryan will decide to show up or not.
Yeah,
and then we're at BMU at Oxbow. And then we're Littleton back here at Woodville for another doubleheader on February 6th. That could be a good game.
Time. Certainly be a full house.
That's true. 1 minute left to go here at Woodsville. Gorham with the ball. Woodsville up by 23 points, 31-54, and we got a foul. I'm questioning this full court pressure by Woodville right now.
Yeah, it's kind of
piling on, don't you think, just a little bit?
You got a foul on now. So now we're going to
drop back and play good half court. Anyways.
Here we go.
Gorham gets to go to the line as Woodville just picked up their 15th foul of the quarter.
Dariel for Gorham is going to go and put a basket up. Line up for his second free throw.
I bet it's Therio. Is it Therio? Thoreau? I don't know, but he made both of them.
2 free throws, so he's a good free throw shooter.
Owen came off the bench and contributed, get his name in the book. Comes Woodsville down on the baseline for Woodsville is Williams. Williams back out top to McClintock. McClintock gives it over to Coate. Coate, 3-point shot goes up by Williams, and that's good. Williams off the bench, good for 3, and 30 seconds left. And we got more full court pressure and another foul. Foul is going to be on Woodsville, so going the other way, 90 feet the other way.
Another one on Berkeley Sora. Ooh, for him, pretty quick.
Looks like the Woodville boys are going to secure this win, which makes it a Woodsville sweep tonight. They're at a doubleheader. Finishes up here.
First shot up for Albert. No good. Line it up for number 2. that one up. Hits it.
57-34, 33 seconds left to go. Woodville brings it over the timeline. Woodville Sawyer. Sawyer hands it off to McClintock. McClintock goes left. Back out to Sawyer. Sawyer tries to dribble it in off the backboard, no good, but rebound by Akala, and he gets fouled. So he's going to go back to the free throw line. Akala. Going to go for 2, 16 seconds left to go. A 23-point game. Woodville pulled away in the second half, mostly in the third quarter, as they went into the locker room only up by 1. They came out and put a lot of pressure on in the forecourt, and Gorham had a little bit of trouble handling that. It also, by putting that pressure on, Gorham with a rebound, we're counting it down, it gave Woodville a little more energy, I think, don't you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Out of bounds, going to be, we got a foul. So we're walking the other way with 9 seconds left. So, going back the other way, that foul is going to be on, it looks like McClintock. If I'm right, Brody McClintock. On the line for Gorham is number 4, Theriol.
Free throw shooter.
He is. He's 3 for 3, right? We just jinxed him. You know that.
Probably.
Let's see.
I like this one.
Wow, it didn't even hit the rim. We really jinxed him on that one. All right, we got 9 seconds. Woodville with the ball. Woodville inbounds. They really just need to hold it. They don't even need to get it over the timeline, but they do.
Pushing.
5 seconds left, and we got an out of bounds. Back over into Gorham. This is where the Gorham coach should lean over to Derek and say, Massini, and say, last basket wins.
Yep.
All right. No shot goes off, but that's going to do it here. And it is 57-35 in favor of the Woodville Engineers. They get the sweep tonight. We'll be back with the stats right after these messages.
Discover exceptional assisted living at Margaret Pratt Community. Their private apartments and personalized care plans ensure seniors thrive in a home-like setting. Schedule a tour today at margaretpratt.org or call them at 802-222-5554.
Riverside Design Works is proud to support WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. This season, we're cheering for teamwork on and off the court and celebrating the community that makes our neck of the woods great. Riverside Design Works. Design that scores every time.
I'm Darren Sherburne, real estate broker, and I help buyers and sellers throughout New Hampshire and Vermont with steady guidance and clear communication. Explore current listings, resources, and a simple contact form at DarrenSherburnRealtor.com. When you're ready to talk about your next move, visit DarrenSherburnRealtor.com.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Hastings Store in West Danville. Since 1913, our family's been proud to serve our neighbors and visitors with good food, friendly faces, and everything you need under one roof. Whether you're picking up fresh meats, maple syrup, or just stopping in for a cup of coffee and a story, you'll always be welcome here. Come on by Hastings Store, right on Route 2 in West Danville, and be part of a true Vermont tradition.
Winter grime from road salt and slush doesn't just look bad, it can damage your home surfaces. Northeast Wash tackles it all, from driveways to siding. Locally owned, professionally done, stay clean this season. Visit northeastpowerpro.com and let Scott and the team take it from there. Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Cheer on your favorite players with Lou Del Grego's. We proudly sponsor WYKR's live coverage of local high school basketball. Lou's Pizza Truck will be back in the spring to satisfy your craving for authentic Italian. But don't wait. Check out our off-season catering menu for parties, family dinners, or team celebrations.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
We knew we had big shoes to fill
but we are proud to carry on their tradition.
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds.
And construction crews, too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
Or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number one and the number two business in the NEK.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Trevor Ferguson with our post-game wrap-up here at Woodville, where both the Woodville girls and the boys were victorious tonight. The boys we just saw defeated Gorham by a score of 57-35, but it was much closer than that through at least the first half.
It was.
All right, how about a wrap-up for stats here?
Wrap it up. We'll start with Gorham. Andrew Albert with a point. Evan Gilbert, 4 points and a rebound. Owen Theriault with 3 points. Dylan Rescue, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Hunter Young, 3 points, 2 rebounds. Owen LaPointe, 5 points, 7 rebounds. Max Strondon, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Atticus Hamill, 8 points, 8 rebounds. And Josh Rogers with a rebound. For the victorious Woodsville Engineers, we have Landon Tatro, 5 points and a rebound. Berkeley Sawyer with 2 points. Brady Fish with 3 points, 5 rebounds. Brian Walker with 24 points, 4 rebounds. Gavin Lakin with 15 points, 4 rebounds. Leon Alcala with a point and a rebound. Michael Williams with 3 points. Connor Ross with a basket and 3 rebounds. And Cody Raymond with 3 points and 2 rebounds.
All righty, so a lot of people to think about and to choose, but we all with the person we thought made an impact at a crucial time in the game. And tonight's Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game goes to...
It will go to Woodsville's Gavin Lakin with 15 points, 4 rebounds. He had a great game and really helped kind of get the Engineers going through these quarters and really keep things up. He was pestering things down low and really helped out.
Certainly brought a little bit of energy to the Engineers in the second half. So congratulations, Gavin. We appreciate that. We appreciate Green Mountain Merchandise and all of our sponsors for bringing local high school basketball to WYKR. That's going to do it tonight. Next game up is Monday, where Woodsville is going to be traveling to BMU for a girls' contest. That's provided that we don't get the snowstorm of the century that's being predicted. And that's going to do it for us here on WYKR. Thank you for joining us, and stay warm.